was in and out of foster homes growing up. My mom has 32 kids. It's ridiculous. I have a real problem with black people, black men in particular, and that's, every reality is different for everybody. Everybody views it differently, and this is my reality. I am never going to have a black baby. I can remember telling my friends over a game of MASH and a Barbie glass full of grape Kool-Aid. Even then, I knew I was different because as they sat wishing for their 6'2", bald head or dreaded black football or basketball playing husbands, I imagined a 5'11", 6'2", broad-shouldered, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, business-owning Adonis, and together we would attend parties where I would rub shoulders with the real housewives of Orange County. And when friends talked about the baby gangsters they were going to raise to be Bloods or Crips, depending on the neighborhood said friend happened to be in, I just smirked. See, I was picturing the mixed baby I was going to groom to attend one of 3 Ivy League colleges, because even then I knew that with the same qualifications, a potential employer going over their applications would pick my Michelle over a friend's Porsche. And if our sons went shopping together on any given day and my son chose to put something in his back pocket, it would be his black friend that the officer on duty chose to stop. Because even if innocent, he would still be guilty of a crime he never chose to commit. He would still be a nigger. And that, my friend, is indeed the bigger picture. And while I know that I'm going to be in more trouble than Don Imus for stepping on already sore toes, my daughter will never look in the mirror and see a black, nappy-headed hoe. She will see light skin, good hair, and think she is goddamn beautiful because society tells her so. After all, the housemaids have always been treated better than the field slaves. She will be more apt to sit and try to evaluate Tolstoy than read The Coldest Winter Ever or A Hustler's Wife just because that's all that's available that she can relate to. And if it is indeed a parent's responsibility to help their children get ahead and succeed, then I have most definitely done my duty in ensuring that she doesn't have the, oh, I'm so sorry, your skin's too black disease. She won't have to work extra fast, twice as hard to get 3 steps ahead, only to find that she is a row behind on the black folks only path. I did not have a black baby. So I don't worry about mine being raped while authorities sit on their asses saying she was asking for it by showing her behind. My son will not be a part of a system designed to hinder him. And when your son gets locked up because you weren't paying enough attention, my son will not be allowed to go and visit him. While your black kid puts a size 42 jeans on his 30-inch waist with a crisp white tee in preparation of going on the street corner to hustle his $5 garage-made CD, my son will awake in the morning aspiring to be the CEO of some future Fortune 500 company with offices in New York, Tokyo, and Italy. And you can all sit around, look at me, roll your neck, pop your fingers, smack your lips while holding your black babies and call me a race traitor and a sellout, but you cannot call me to bitch about the injustices being visited upon your black kid by society, because I will not be able to relate. I chose not to put myself in your place. I chose not to have a self-hating, nappy-headed black baby. And I don't care if that makes blacks hate me. I chose to save my baby. So you go ahead and throw your fist in the air, yell out black power, tell me that slavery has long been dismissed and you're going to act like it so the white man can kiss your black ass. But it is the men who condone slavery that have their great-great-grandchildren painting the picture that you are peering so desperately out of the windowless proverbial box to see. And like their grandpappies that owned the plantation where ours were cotton pickers and soil tillers, they say that today we are still niggers. And I know and a football team of children fall asleep under the same roof at night. I am trying to ensure that my grandchildren are white because I don't want black babies. That's right, I don't want black babies.
All right, baby.
And you can go ahead and call me a racist. That shit does not faze me because I know it's true and I have less than shit to prove to you. And for every black woman that dances around in her seat thinking it's all about child rearing and she can raise her children to be upstanding members of society, quite obviously isn't taking in the picture in its entirety. Your babies, it doesn't matter how many times you perm your little girl's hair, clothing she decides to wear, she will always be a black, nappy-headed hoe. And no, not only because Don Imus had the balls to say so. And as far as your son goes, no matter what he does, he will always be looked at as a criminal and a thug simply because he is black. And I, for one, refuse to sit back and allow my children to suffer that. So I'm going to send my kids to private school where the diversity is limited to 1 or 2 as opposed to the public schools where the majority is the minorities.